Mr. Deputy Speaker, next year I will be marking an anniversary of my own. 10 years since I became HIV positive. It has been a long journey from the fear of acceptance and today, hopefully, advocacy, knowing that my treatment keeps me healthy and protects any partner that I may have. When you are first diagnosed, you get that call from the clinic and they just say, you need to come in. They don't tell you the details. And you know immediately something is going to be wrong. So all the different worst case scenarios flash through your mind. And of course, being someone who was a sexually active young man, HIV is one of those things that flashes through there. And so you kind of know, going in there, something is wrong, and it might well be serious. But at the same time, you are working out all the ways that this is just some joke. This is some technical error. This is some, kind of tiny thing that they're going to tell you that you'll be laughing about later on. You try and imagine the ways that you're going to get out of this. And then in that NHS room, with those cream carpets and the plastic seating that we all know, they tell you. And it hits you like a wall. And though you've prepared yourself for it, in your mind, nothing quite prepares you for when they say those words. And I remember looking up at that ceiling, those false ceilings that you get, and wishing that one of those tiles would just whip away and it would suck you up and you'd wake up and it would all be a dream and it would all be over. But of course, the reality is, Mr. Deputy Speaker, that is not what happens. Instead, you walk out of that room and even with all the greatest support and advice that they offer you, you walk out feeling totally numb. And you have a million things running through your mind, but at the same time, a sense of absolute nothingness. And finally, I wanted to be able to stand here in this place and say to those that are living with HIV that their status does not define them, that we can be whoever we want to be. And to those who have not been tested, maybe out of fear, I say to you, it is better to live in knowledge than to die in fear. The reality is, Mr. Deputy Speaker, that is not what happens. And say to those that are living with HIV